Yeah.
Make us start more officially. Let's see how this works.
Then people know if they have to go get a drink or something, they know, oh, I've got 4 minutes and 30, 29, 28, 27 seconds to go do that. Meanwhile, I will tune the ukulele again. Doesn't want to stay in tune today. We'll just all have to sing really loud, so we sound good, even if the ukulele is a little approximate.
Does it do that because of the hotter weather, or just you can never?
Is it because this is not a very well-made ukulele?
Oh, okay.
I mean, it stays very closely, approximately in tune.
I'm always impressed by it.
It could just be slightly more in tune. But it's, you know, even if I leave it alone for 2 weeks, it's...
That's pretty good. I'm impressed. Do you have like a little tuner helper on your phone or something, Deborah?
I do. I have a little tuner that plays the
that's neat.
Chord, the note that I want. And I'm doing it by ear. Some of these have they have a little dial that moves.
Oh, that will tell you if you're hitting the mark or not.
And I don't have that one right now. I don't know. Do you all think that sounds all right?
What do you think, girls and boys?
That sounds like it will sound good when we play.
Good.
I think it'll work.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Chloe said yeah.
Yeah, sounds okay from your end? Okay, good enough. Good enough.
Oh, hi, Jensen.
You know, what's funny is when you have a brand new stringed instrument like an ukulele, and the strings have just been put on, it takes them a little while. You put them on and they're really tight on the instrument, and then they slowly kind of stretch out.
How is that right?
Where they are. So one time I taught an ukulele class, and I was given a whole bag of brand new ukuleles to use, and it was terrible because we would play the ukulele for 1 minute, and then all the strings would stretch.
Relax.
So terrible. We would have to try again, and then we'd play a little bit, and the strings would stretch out. Oh, it sounded very weird. And so it's better if you have a ukulele like this one, that the strings have been on it for a while, so they've kind of stretched as much as they're going to stretch.
They're going to stretch, yeah.
That helps. Yes.
That would be a funny kids picture book to write, Deborah, I think.
That's a good idea.
Ukuleles getting all relaxed.
The tuneless tunes.
Oh, that would be funny.
Relaxed. It would be funny. It wound up being pretty funny in real life. Good idea. I like it. All right. Maybe we can act it out sometime. We can be the we'll start out singing sounding really good. Melt. It's like
we could have all our friends at story time all melt with us.
Yeah, it's like the spaghetti strings on you. It's like when you have spaghetti before you cook it, and then you cook it and it gets all wobbly wobbly.
So really quick, I think all of you know we're going to be recording this. So if you don't want to have your faces on our recording, just turn your camera off. We love you to join in with us. So unmute yourself if you feel comfortable. If it gets a little too noisy, Sam might mute you. So, but please join in. We're happy to have you interact with us and have lots of fun.
Yes. And it looks like everyone I can see at the moment has changed their name so that we can see who is with us. And that is also quite helpful. So we're just about ready to start officially. And now Sam, the timer has gone away so we can all see each other. And so I'm going to do a little pause and then we will start. Welcome to Storytime, everybody. My name is Deborah Gitlitz, and I'm the outreach librarian. And with me today I have...
I'm Joe, and I'll be presenting the story today.
Yes, and then Sam is helping us by doing all the technological stuff so that we can all see each other and hear each other at the right times. Before we get started, hi Lachlan. I wanted to say that you probably all know that the summer reading program is happening at the library. So you can sign up if you haven't signed up yet. If you have, you can come in, and when you've read your 20 minutes for 20 days, then you can come pick out your free prize book, and you can do it again. You can do it several times, up to 3 times this summer. And we have science explorations too, and you can come pick up your summer reading log. That's the paper version at the library, or you can use our app, which is on our website. It's called the Beanstack app. Also wanted to let you know that the library has returned to what used to be our full open hours. So we are open every day of the week now for a lot of the day, every day. And we have a story walk in the park right across from the library. So you can, when you visit the library, you can go across, you know, where the splash park is and where the playground is across from the library in Marazi Plaza and Marazi Park. We made a story on signs, and it's like 1 page on every sign. So you read 1 page, and then you look for the next sign, and then you walk to, or run or jump or skip to the next sign, and then you read that page. And then when you want to know what happens next, you find the next page. So it's a story walk in the park. So I hope you will go explore and experience that. All right, I think that's all my announcements. And so I'm going to grab the ukulele, and we are going to play our opening song, for which we'll wave, and then Joe will show us interesting different ways to count. So get your wavers ready. Wave, 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 waving happily. Then we'll stop waving while we count to 3.
3. So I'm going to take my glasses off for this, because we're going to raise our eyebrows 3 times to count to 3. You ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that was great job.
Okay, cool. All right, now we're going to count to 4. So we're going to clap for this one. We're going to clap. Clap, 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 clapping even more. And we'll stop clapping while we count to 4.
4. All right, so this time we're going to raise our shoulders 4 times to count. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great job.
That looked very cozy. Everybody looked very cozy. All right, if you'd like, please stand up to stomp, or you might be able to stomp right where you're sitting. So we will stomp, 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 stomping really quick, but we'll stop stomping while we count to 6.
Okay, so for 6, what we're going to do is we're going to take our elbows like this, and we're going to raise them 6 times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Great job, everybody.
I like it. It's like being a giant bird. All right, so now while you're up, you can get ready to jump. We're going to jump for number 8, or you can bounce if you're sitting down. Jump, 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 jumping is so great, but we'll stop jumping while we count to 8.
8. So 8, we're going to take our hands, and we are going to raise them over our heads and open them 8 times. You ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Nice. All right, for this last one is number 10. We're getting ready for stories. So we're going to make a book with our hands like this and open it up, and we'll be reading. Read, 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 reading once again, and we'll be ready once we count to 10.
All right. 10, my friends, will say it really softly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great job, everybody.
Yay, thank you, Joe. And now Joe is going to share some stories.
Thanks. So before we get started with story time, I have some books I want to share with you. The first book is called Hooray for Hat. It's by Vaughan, and it is a great book. And I'm going to be sharing a story about an elephant. So I wanted to share this story because it has an elephant who wakes up very grumpy one day until he gets a hat. And it makes him so happy that he shares the happiness and the hat with some of his other animal friends who are feeling kind of grumpy. Hooray for Hat. Another book I really love is Have You Seen Elephant? Did you know elephants can play hide and seek? Well, this elephant can in this David Barrow's book. It is so funny to see where the elephant hides and the child just can't find him. In Have You Seen Elephant? And then one that is such a great book. This is called The Goose Egg by Liz Wong. Now, elephant has a very quiet life until one day he goes swimming and he suddenly finds that he has a goose egg on his head. And you can only imagine when elephant goes home with knowing that this goose egg is there and it hatches and it thinks elephants is its goose mama in the goose egg. And there was another book. I wanted to show you. Let me go get it. I'll be right back. It's here somewhere. Frida, I haven't seen you for so long. Well, yeah, because you stuck me in a box. Oh, sorry about that. Did you had a book there called Fussy Flamingo? Yeah, it's a great book. It's about a flamingo, and you all know that I am a flamingo. Yeah. Well, that's great, Frida. But I'm doing a story today about elephants, not flamingos. But I was going to do this story, one of my favorites, Elmer, by David McKee. Oh, that's a good one. Frida, I have an idea. Can you help me tell this story? Oh, I would love to. I am so great at telling stories. Yeah, boys and girls, I know you've seen me before. I'm just wonderful. You've been waiting for me to come back for a while. Well, I have a flannel board that I'm going to use, Frida. So you have like a line or two. Oh, okay. Well, I'd still be happy to tell the story. Well, that's great. All right. Once, my friends, there was a herd of elephants. There were tall elephants and small elephants. There were young elephants. There were old elephants. There was a variety of elephants, and they all lived together in this elephant herd. And they were all the same, pretty much, elephant color. What color is that, my friends?
Red.
They were all gray, right? Well, I should say almost all of them, except for Elmer.
Wow.
Elmer was a patchwork elephant. Oh my goodness, what an elephant! What colors do you see on Elmer, my friends?
A lot of different varieties.
What do you see? Yeah, what lot of different ones. What do you see, Chloe?
I see red, purple, blue, white, and yellow. A colorful elephant.
A very colorful elephant. Now, yeah, you guys are right. He was a very colorful elephant. And I should tell you that Elmer was so fun. This elephant herd was always laughing, and it was because Elmer, he made them so happy. He knew the best jokes to tell. Oh, I have some great elephant jokes. Oh, I got some. Okay. What time is it when the elephant sits on your fence? Anybody know? Time to get a new fence. Oh, how about this one? Why are elephants wrinkly? Anybody know? Because they won't fit on an ironing board. Okay, here's another one. How can you tell if an elephant has been in your refrigerator? Anybody? There are elephants.
You can open the refrigerator.
Oh, what'd you say, Naira?
Open the refrigerator.
Open the very good. I like that. Oh, I have another one. Now why did the elephant cross the road? Because the chicken retired. Oh my. Okay, those were great, but let me tell the story, okay? Oh, okay. Well, I should tell you that Elmer, he made all the other elephants happy, but you know, Elmer wasn't happy himself. Oh no. Yeah, that's right. He thought to himself, who ever heard of a patchwork elephant? So one day, when all the other elephants were off doing their elephant things in the jungle, Elmer decided to go find a certain berry bush. He marched through the jungle looking for this berry bush, marched past all the animals, and the animals, they said, this is your line. Oh, right. Hello, Elmer. Very good. But he kept on marching through the jungle until he came to a certain bush. He took that bush and he shook it, and he shook all the berries off. And then, you know what he did, my friends? He took the berries and he pressed them all over himself. And I should tell you, these berries were elephant colored. They were gray. So that when he squeezed all that berry juice all over himself, he became elephant colored. He was what color, my friends?
Gray.
Gray, you were right. So Elmer, he marched back through the jungle, past all the animals, and the animals said, Frida, this is your line again. Oh, right. I don't recognize them. I'm just going to say, hello, elephant. But Elmer, he kept on marching back. And finally, he joined up with the herd again. And he thought to himself, you know, something is really different. Boy, I can't quite put my trunk on it, but something is different about this herd. Let's see, we're in the same old jungle. We have the same old rain clouds, same old herd of elephants. What could it be? And then Elmer realized these elephants were absolutely serious. There wasn't any laughing going on or any jokes going on. Well, Elmer being Elmer, he thought to himself, couldn't take it anymore. And so at the top of his lungs, he shouted, "Boo!" Well, that made all the elephants jump, and that made Elmer start to laugh. And you remember those rain clouds? Well, they burst and it started raining, and it rained and it rained and it rained, and it washed all that berry juice off. So they saw that it was Elmer, and all the other elephants started laughing. Oh, Elmer, that is the best joke you've ever played. And another elephant said, yes. Oh, I love this joke. It was so funny. We should celebrate this day every year. Oh, and another elephant said, oh, I know what we can do. We can have the Elmer's Day Parade to celebrate his best joke. And so, my friends, if you ever happen to see a parade where there's elephants, because the elephants decided what they would do is dress in Elmer's color and have Elmer dress in gray color or elephant color. So if you see that parade and you see elephants marching through Wilsonville, and they're dressed up in all sorts of different colors, reds and blues and purples and greens, yellows and browns, blacks and all sorts of colors under the sun, and you see one elephant that is an elephant color. You'll know who that is, won't you? That's Elmer. Oh, that was such a great story. That was good. Even if it didn't have a flamingo. Oh, well. Well, that's Elmer. So take it away, Deborah.
Yay, Flora and Joe. That was a great story. Hey, I heard that my audio wasn't great. Can everybody hear me okay?
It's much better.
Okay, we changed it to a different microphone. Everybody can hear me?
Much better.
Okay. We'll keep going. So I have a poem I want to share with you, and it is called Ella Telephony, which is a made-up word. And it goes like this. Once there was an elephant who tried to use the telephone. I mean an elephone who tried to use the telephone. Oh, dear me, I'm not certain quite that even now I've got that right. However it was, he got his trunk entangled in the telefunk. Wait, telefunk? The more he tried to get it free, the louder buzzed the telefee. Telefee? Oh, I fear I'd better drop the song of Elefop and Telefong. Wait, was that right? It was really close, but I couldn't really get it. All right, instead, we will do an elephant in the bathtub. Okay, so everybody be an elephant. Make yourself a trunk. And you're going to climb into the bathtub. Must be a pretty big bathtub. And you're going to splash around a little bit. One elephant in the bathtub going for a swim. So you can start swimming. Oh, there was a knock, knock. So you can slap your knees. Knock, knock. Splash, splash. Okay, come on in. It's another elephant. So now there are two elephants in the bathtub. Woo-hoo. Going for a swim. Knock, knock. Splash, splash. Ooh, come on in. How many elephants are we going to cram into our bathtub now? Yes, 3 elephants because we are very ambitious. All right, 3 elephants in the bathtub. It's kind of a crowded swim now, I think. Going for a swim. Knock, knock. Oh no, there's another one. Splash, splash, splash. Come on in. We can do it. I think we can get 4 in, don't you? If we all kind of just cram our long elephant feet down together. Okay, 4 elephants in the bathtub going for a swim. Knock, knock. Splash, 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 splash. Okay, come on in. Okay, here we've got 5 elephants in the bathtub going for a swim. Knock, knock. Splash, 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 splash. Nope, they all fell in.
Oh, dear.
And that kind of rhyme, parents and caregivers, that has a sequence where you do things in an order and you kind of remember what happened, is great for building kids' narrative skills, which is something that they use in understanding stories and learning to read. So I think it's time for science. We have some science. What is today's science?
Today, we will show you.
Okay. Hi everyone, welcome to the science segment. My name is Jo.
I'm Sam.
She has the perfect experiment to go with Elmer the elephant. I'm curious, Sam,
We're gonna make elephant toothpaste.
what?
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll see why it's called that in a minute. It requires a couple kind of odd things. Strong hydrogen peroxide. You might use a lower concentration on like a wound or cleaning something. This is stronger. It's called 40 volume. Hydrogen peroxide is H2O2, really close to water. And it degrades slowly over time. It becomes water and oxygen. We are gonna speed that up. Joe is not wearing safety
I
equipment.
see that.
Most of the stuff we're doing isn't that dangerous. But with this stuff can actually hurt a little bit. So we want to make sure that we don't splash it in our eyes.
Right.
Don't splash it in our hands. This is definitely an adult kind of thing.
So I've got my
an adult with you
gloves.
for this.
I
Yes.
got my safety glasses over my glasses.
We're
Doubly
so safe. Pour in, and this is 4 ounces
Okay.
of hydrogen peroxide. Then we're going to add a little dish soap. It helps bubbles form, so it's kind of a fun thing to add because it gives the bubbles a little more sticking power. The next thing we need is 4 tablespoons of water, slightly warm.
Okay.
This would be usually, they say, a packet of yeast, but we're going to use 2+ teaspoons because that's about the same amount. So
Okay.
yeast, oddly enough, is going to be our catalyst. It has a
Okay.
special it has a special catalyst in it that will help break down the hydrogen peroxide really, really fast. So
And
we're
you
going to
just
stir
stir it
that.
in?
We're
Okay.
going to stir it in so it's liquidy.
And it's fun to watch yeast when it gets into warm water because it starts to bubble up. There we go.
All right, so we're going to set that aside.
It's just bubbling away, Sam.
If you want to your original stuff is you can add some food coloring.
Oh, fun.
So we're going to add a little purple to ours.
All right.
Swirl.
Ooh, pretty.
So we've set up and moved our stuff out of the way.
Yeah.
I want to emphasize that what comes out of this is safe.
Okay.
So we used hydrogen peroxide, but when this is done, it's going to be water and oxygen. There's not going to be anything. So anything that comes out of this, we can wash away. It's only potentially dangerous when it's like this. So
Okay.
we're going to take our yeast and water mixtures,
Okay.
and we're going to dump them on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Woo! Look at that, Sam. You made elephant toothpaste. That is so cool. Look at that. That is so cool, Sam. Wow. Now we just need a big toothbrush. That elephant's toothpaste was amazing. But I was hoping that we could do this experiment, Sam, with a lot of the stuff that you can find at home. That need hot swabs,
Yeah.
milk, a little bit of dish soap again, and some food coloring.
Food coloring is important this time.
It is. I've never done this experiment before.
What you'll need is like a shallow dish. You don't want the milk to be too deep or too narrow. We're gonna pour our milk into your dish. Now choose your color. If kids choose light colors, they won't go to brown immediately.
Oh.
So they can be fun for a lot longer. You can just dot this wherever you kind of want in your milk. I'm gonna go on. You have prepped a little bit of dish soap on some Q-tips. here.
Exactly.
And then we're just gonna take this and put
Okay.
it right into the center. We're gonna hold. And you're gonna watch your milk react. So you can swirl it around, you can move it. I love touching it down in the milk and seeing how it bubbles in other places.
Oh, that's amazing.
It doesn't,
Look at it.
always-
Bubbled over there, and I was
Exactly.
clear there.
And what is happening here? Dish soap is designed to react with the fats in the milk. Like when you think about when you're trying to clean greasy pans,
Uh-huh.
you want your dish soap that cuts through the grease. That's what it's doing here in the milk. It's cutting through the fats in the milk, and they're reacting to it.
It's
It
still
is
working
still
there
going,
because I
and
have a
even
little bit
when-
of soap in there.
can be fun for little kids. It can be really fun for older kids because they have the patience to really kind of see it react, which is nice. Thanks for having that, Joe. I heard for doing the Summer Science Challenge, you can win prizes.
One of these grand prizes that you can be in a drawing for is chemistry for kids. And this is actually where I came up with this idea.
That's brilliant.
There's actually a magic science kit. Keep on reading, keep on doing your science explorations, and be in the drawing for the end of the summer grand prize drawing with the Wilsonville Library's summer reading program.
Well, thanks for that suggestion, Joe. That was a great experiment.
Really fun.
Super neat, y'all. I've never done that one either. And now I have a question, which is sort of, it's making a hypothesis in my head that I want to test, which is I want to try that milk experiment with low fat milk and 2% milk and whole milk, because they have different amounts of fat in them. And so my hypothesis is that it will work the best with whole milk, which has the most fat in it. So now I want to try that. So
how it goes.
Yeah, I will. Maybe I'll make you help me do it.
Okay.
And we can report back. But now it's the end of story time, almost, which means we are going to sing, and hopefully you'll hear me better. Oh, Joe's going to come from her window in a different room into my room so she can help us make some of this music with the see you later alligators. Let's see, can you hear this better than the first time? Oh, I hear
Yes,
that.
definitely.
Here she is in person. All right, so we're gonna get ready for our make your alligators. Excellent, thank you, Chloe. See you later, alligator, when your legs are on straighter, and after a while, crocodile, when you're wearing a smile. Pretty soon, baboon, we're gonna fly up to the moon and say toodaloo, kangaroo. It's been so nice being with you. It's been so nice being with you.
Very nice.
Goodbye.